morning, you guys. I woke up at 7:30 this morning. I don't wake up at the same time every day. Some mornings I wake up at 5:30. Some mornings I don't set an alarm and I'll sleep until 10:30. Kind of just depends when I go to bed the night before. I am so grateful that I have a job where I can work from home and kind of create my own schedule. But sometimes that means that I am working late at night, or there's also nights that I obviously watch TV and stuff like that. So I really try to prioritize getting my sleep, as you guys know. But I felt good this morning. Woke up, I made myself my electrolytes. I drink electrolytes every single morning, especially in the summer in Arizona because it's so hot here. Made myself a matcha this morning. I'll make matcha over coffee probably twice a week, but I love to incorporate matcha because I feel like it makes my skin glow and I love the taste of it. So I did a little foam top, made myself breakfast, and did some skincare. Good morning, guys. Welcome back. It's Wednesday morning. I woke up this morning, did some work on my computer. Hunter actually just went and got my Starbucks. I know if you've been watching my videos, you're probably annoyed of hearing this coffee order, but honestly, I love having something that I look forward to every single day, and this coffee has become that. Hunter went and grabbed it for us this morning while I was doing my skincare. Since it's Wednesday, I don't have my workout until later tonight. So whenever I don't have a workout first thing in the morning, I love to take a shower and like start my day that way. So I did that, did all of my self-care products. I feel like this just kind of wakes me up the same way that working out would. I am gonna get dressed and go on a walk this morning. That's how I'm gonna get in some movement throughout the day. Nothing crazy, just because I am going to spend tonight, which is clearly a lot of endurance and just the cardio that I need. But I'm going on the walk more just to like start my day fresh. I'm probably gonna walk for like 15-20 minutes, listen to a podcast, drink my coffee, and then we will get started on the day today. But I just wanted to say good morning. If it's your first time on my channel, I have a lot of these videos on my page, but I also do like weekly vlogs, weekend vlogs, that sort of thing. I'm gonna listen back to my podcast episode right now, get that live because it's Wednesday. I post my podcast on Wednesdays. I probably will skip a couple Wednesdays here and there being back in the podcast. I'm not gonna put too much pressure being back because I don't want to get burnt out again, but I've been loving recording, and I have an episode this week that's like spilling all the behind the scenes from our wedding and kind of going into detail because I haven't done like a tell all from the wedding weekend. So that's what I'm gonna do this morning, and then I will see you guys in a little bit. Done with that. Now I'm gonna get dressed so I can go on the walk. I think I'm gonna go with a shorts romper today. I have this one that I love from Vuori. I'll link this down below. It's one of my favorite rompers. I think their material is called Bliss Blend. It's really soft. And then I'm gonna wear this over top. I feel like I've worn this in like every video, but it's so soft. It's one of my favorite tops to wear. And then I need to remember I have my Vivrel to return today. And then I also have these pants that I need to return because they didn't fit. I quickly did want to talk about Vivrel because they're sponsoring today's video. And I actually found Vivrel on my own. I have my own account. I've paid for my own membership with them for many months. I think that's actually how they found my channel. But if you guys have never heard of them, it's pretty much the way to get your dream closet for a lot less. It's a monthly subscription service and they have different tiers. So there's different amounts that you can pay every single month, and then you're able to have access to different bags and jewelry pieces. For me, I got the membership because I felt like it was a way to have that luxury style, but in a way more accessible way. I feel like it's also really helped me find my personal style because there are so many options to browse on Vivrel that you might have a little bit more fun styling pieces. Like this is a bag that I wouldn't purchase on my own just because it's not something I could use every single day, but being able to borrow it for the month has been really fun to style. I'll show you guys some photos that I've styled this. I think it's like a genius company, and I've had so much fun having a membership with them. So if you guys click the link in the description box and use code KNOLAN30, you'll actually get put to the top of the wait list to be added to Vivrel, and you'll get 30% off your first month's membership. And also, if you style any of their pieces, definitely send them to me on Instagram DMs. I always love to get new ideas, and I'll have access to the same closet, so maybe you'll inspire something for me to wear and vice versa. But thank you so much, Vivrel, for sponsoring today's video. Like I said, I'm gonna put this in my car because I need to return it today. I want to get a new bag. It's very easy to ship back, which I also love, and it comes in this nice dust bag every single time that you get a bag. Here's the Vuori romper I was talking about. I love this romper for going on walks, and I would also work out in this just because it's very compressive. Like I feel like the material is very athletic, which I like. And then I really like just the cut of it. I feel like you guys can probably tell in every single video, every workout piece that I wear has tiny straps. I just feel like they look the cutest on me, and I just really love this romper. So let's go on a walk. I'm gonna listen to the Mel Robbins podcast. It's my favorite podcast right now. I would listen to What We Said, but I've caught up on every single episode. They're one of my favorite podcasts if you guys haven't listened. So those are my 2 podcast recommendations. I'm gonna grab my shoes. I'm gonna show you guys the shoes I like to walk in. You guys have probably seen these a million times. They're my New Balances. I really like these, and then I love the New Balance 530s, but when I wore my 530s in Hawaii, I ruined them because we went on a hike that was super muddy, and I just haven't had time to clean them. So they've actually been outside since our honeymoon. Okay, walk complete. I usually spray this SOS spray anytime I go on a walk, or if I work out, I'll spray this on my face. It kills any bacteria. It's really good for your skin. I'm gonna go get myself a smoothie. You guys saw this morning I had kind of a smaller breakfast. It was still breakfast. I had toast with peanut butter, and then I also heated up some Applegate sausages. You guys know I love the Applegate sausages. I eat them in almost every single video. But I actually got a really good question on my DMs the other day. Somebody asked me, what do you make when you just genuinely do not think anything sounds good? And that is so me. I feel like I have the weirdest appetite, and I think it does have to do with how much caffeine I drink. Like if I'm drinking coffee, it does suppress my appetite, which is why I do try to just eat food with my coffee in the morning, and then I'll either work out, go on a walk, or do something, and then have another breakfast. So my answer to her question was, I'll just go get something out. Like if there's nothing at the house that sounds good, instead of forcing myself to eat something that doesn't sound good or just skipping breakfast, maybe that's the day that I run and grab a Starbucks egg bite. Or I'm going to show you guys today my favorite smoothie that I get out. After that, I'm going to go get my toes done. So I'm going to bring the smoothie there, do some work on my phone. I'm so excited because it's been a while since I've had this smoothie. Okay, got my smoothie. I'm gonna bring this to the nail salon and get my toes done. I just got the mint chip, like I said. This pretty much just has spirulina, mint, essential oils, warrior protein, and then banana and cacao. That's it. It's really good. My lunch for today is just some leftover bolognese with sourdough. So good. Didn't have any more broccoli left over, but it's okay. It's a little bit later. I just changed because I get picky about what I actually wear to spin versus just like what I wear to walk and stuff like that. But I have not talked to the camera in I think 3.5 hours. I got so much work done today. I had 3 different ads that I had to film, like ad integrations for videos, and then a couple things to edit for TikTok just to get everything done before we leave tomorrow. We're not leaving until like midday tomorrow, which is nice because I'll be able to do a little bit around the house, and then we will be off. I told you guys Hunter's interviews were Thursday and Friday. So the first one ended up being a Zoom interview, so we actually don't have to get into town until Friday. So instead of leaving Wednesday like we were planning to, we're now just leaving tomorrow. But I actually wanted to give an update of some home decor and furniture things because I don't know, I feel like I show stuff on TikTok and Instagram, but I don't always deep dive on YouTube, especially if I'm not filming the day that I go to like Home Goods or something. So this is what the living room looks like. We still haven't gotten a new rug. They actually sent us the wrong colored rug and I never fixed it. And the rug that we were supposed to get was kind of the color of these cushions. Kind of like a taupey brown beige. So I kind of do wish that we had that rug because I think it's a lot of white in here. But other than that, I think it's really cozy. And I just got this big tray from Home Goods and it was such a good price. There's actually a Home Goods that opened up next to us and I have gone so much with my friends because they just have the best stuff. Over here, don't have a frame TV, but I just search up frame TV on YouTube and I put whatever photo looks cute. And then I also did get this apron at Home Goods. I went yesterday. So that's still out. I think I might hang it on a hook somewhere in the kitchen because it's cute. Don't look at our dishes. I'm gonna do the dishes before I go to spin. I got this blanket from Crate and Barrel. Pillows are from Amazon. Everything here is linked on my Like to Know It. And then we did actually add a light bulb that is battery powered here because we didn't want to worry about having, here's your remote, but you can also click the button. we didn't want to worry about having to get like an electrician to put a wire through the wall, so we ended up just getting those on Amazon. I can link those down below. Hunter has been loving his Blackstone, and then I'm sure I've showed you guys the bench that we got in our bedroom and our dresser that we found at the RH outlet. So that's pretty much all of the home updates. Good morning, guys. It's Thursday morning. I have to pack, and then I'm gonna make sure our house is clean before we leave. I'm also gonna run through my skincare routine with you guys because I feel like I get a lot of questions recently because I've been loving it. I added 2 new products into my routine, and I just feel like my skin has never looked better. So the first thing that I do after I wash my face, I use this cleanser by Shani Darden, and I also make sure to use these towels that are just meant to keep bacteria from your face, because if you're using the same towel that you wipe your hands on and things like that throughout the week, your face could break out from that. So I'm gonna link all these products down below, but those ones are by Clear Skin, and then this Caudalie toner is what I use next. But of course, just do whatever works for your skin. I'm not a dermatologist, this is just what works for my skin. So I'll use the toner throughout my entire face. And I also like to bring all my skincare down my neck a little bit. After I do my toner, I go in with a serum. Obviously, there's so many different types of serums that help with different things. For me, this is a serum by Glow Recipe that has vitamin C, and it's a dark spot serum. I love Glow Recipe because their products are really minimal. They don't have a bunch of ingredients in them. This is one of the newer products I started incorporating, so I won't be able to say like, oh, it's completely changed my skin or anything like that, just because I feel like with skincare specifically, you need to be using it for a long period of time. Especially with skincare and like serums that are meant to do a certain thing, I feel like you need to have them in your routine for a while to notice a big difference. But I do feel like there is a difference in my skin, even just with the brightness, with the vitamin C. And I also really like just the way that the serum feels in my skin, and I haven't broken out from it. I used a Glow Recipe serum before this. That wasn't new to my routine. I was using it for like 3 years, and that one was just something that helped with like hydration, but I wanted to get something for kind of like dark spots and discoloration because I do struggle with that. Next up I go in with an eye cream. This is something that I feel like is just extra. I don't really have dark circles, but eye cream is just something that helps with hydration extra under your eyes. It's like moisturizer times 15 under your eyes, so I just like to put a little bit over there. I got this product for Christmas, so that's why I use it. I don't know if I would like repurchase an eye cream over and over and over. For hydration, I go in with this Weightless Oil-Free Moisturizer. This is just a really, really light moisturizer. I don't like to wear something during the day that feels heavy on my skin. I feel like that honestly could cause breakouts for me, because if I am sweating and I do have an oily skin, I just feel like something too heavy on my skin just isn't good, especially for Arizona. So I love this one because it's weightless and it's really, really thin, and it just feels so good and light on your skin. Lastly, this is also an extra step that I added into my routine. It's Beauty Elixir, and it's for smoothing, glowing complexion. This Caudalie brand has amazing products, so I love pretty much everything from that brand, and this just like rejuvenates my skin. I feel like it gives me a boost, and I really, really like it. And then lastly, I always like to go in with an SPF. It's really important. So that's my skincare. Let's go make a coffee, and I also need to make some breakfast because I'm so hungry right now. For breakfast, I've been obsessed with these Purely Elizabeth Blueberry Flax Superfood Oatmeals. I just pour these in a bowl with some water, microwave it, and then I'll usually have something with protein on the side. So today I'm gonna do the Applegate sausages. These are them. These are the savory turkey ones. I like to get these big bags from Sprouts. I feel like I eat these every single day. For 3 links, these have 11 grams of protein. So sometimes I'll also do eggs on the side. Just depends how hungry I am and if I'm gonna have another breakfast after I work out. But today I'm probably just gonna do one, so I will do some eggs. Okay, we have our eggs, our sausages, oatmeal, and then I made myself an electrolyte water. I'm gonna eat this while I check my email for a little bit. picking up our midday coffees. I'm at Starbucks. Hunter has his interview today. This is one that's on Zoom, so we obviously didn't have to be in California. Now we're leaving today after his Zoom interview. Where we're staying is kind of like an Airbnb, but it's more like a hotel. You just have to book it through Airbnb. Anyway, I'll link down below the Airbnb we go to. I'm gonna film when we get to California. You can't check until 4, so because his meetings were at like 12, it didn't really make sense to like drive early this morning, get into Orange County. Our family member that does live in Laguna, her house is under renovations right now, so we didn't know if like that would get in the way. So we're just gonna drive in after he takes his interviews today. There's 3 rounds of it today, which is crazy. I feel like his industry has been just like insane. So anyway, I just wanted to give that update because I know you guys follow along with Hunter and I, and obviously the results of this interview is going to be huge in our life because it's pretty much, are we going to move to California or are we not? And then I'm also feeling kind of excited / anxious because I don't know if like they're going to just tell him tomorrow if he got the job or not, if we're moving or not, when it starts. Like I don't know when we'll get all of the details, so that's definitely like just, I don't do good with waiting for things and like patience. So yeah, that's how I feel today, but I feel good this morning. I went on my walk, got a little bit of stuff done on my computer.
Hi, what can I get for you today?
Hi, could I do a grande brown sugar shaken espresso? And then can I also do a grande cold brew with brown sugar cold foam? Thank you. Got Hunter his sandwich because that's his favorite. The rest of the day, I'm gonna pack and then I'm also gonna clean a little bit. Our house is very clean because we completely reset on Sunday, so that's really nice. But obviously there's just like certain things I wanna do. Like I wanna change the sheets so we have clean sheets to come home to, make sure we don't have any laundry, and just kind of like pick up the dishes and that sort of thing. So nothing crazy, but that'll be the rest of the afternoon. Thank you. Have a good one. I know this is like not a good budgeting expense, but honestly this makes my day. Just pulled up back to the house. I actually dropped off Coco. I didn't vlog anything just because I was saying bye to her and it's hard to get her out of the actual car. I was like dying of heat in this cardigan, but I feel like I genuinely get sad every single time I say bye to Coco, even if it is just a quick trip. Like it's just funny how your dog becomes your best friend and like you just want to do everything with them, and she's like a part of our family. When Hunter and I go on trips, I'm like sad that she can't go. She was actually gonna maybe come this trip, but we couldn't find an Airbnb that allowed dogs in the area that we wanted to stay, and all of the ones that were like in Newport or whatever were like $3,000 because it's summertime. So we had to leave her at home, which is sad. We're closer to leaving. I just wanted to vlog before I went in the house because I think Hunter's on his Zoom call right now. He did call me like an hour ago and he was starting it, so I'm just assuming that he's still on, and I obviously don't want to make a noise when I go in. But I am gonna start packing, so I'll do like an ASMR pack with me. Let's go inside. I'm so tired. I also need to make myself some lunch, and then we'll probably get on the road before like 1:30.